One of the ways to massively increase your social media presence on Instagram as a brand or as an organization is posting beautiful Instagram reels like the one showing on your screen right now. So in the next couple of weeks, in what looks like a series, I'll be teaching you how to create amazing Instagram reels using just your smartphone. If you're already excited as I am, then let's jump right into the video. Okay guys, so the first thing you get yourself to do is pick up any background at all, preferably black. Okay, so get that and let's just stretch it to around 8 seconds for now. Now the next thing you want to get is your image. So go grab the image you want to use. I have one here that I would like to use, so I'll just stretch it to fill the screen like so. Cool. Now the next thing I will do is I'll just add some basic animation to the image. Alright, so I'll click on the image, go to keyframe, and then I'll slide to the last point, the end of the layer, and I'll add my keyframe, and then I'll just increase the size like so. Just basic animation, nothing special. All right, so the next thing you want to do is go to your layer, grab another layer. Okay, I'll look for the one that I like. It can be anyone, guys. You don't have to, but I think there is one I would like to use this one right here. Okay, so I'll just rotate it like so, and or probably rotate it like so. Good. Then I'll just stretch it. I'll rotate it this way first, and then I'll just stretch it until it fills the screen. Alright, so just stretch it until it fills the screen like so. Cool. Now the next thing I will do is I'll just come to say 0.6 or 0.7 seconds. So let's say 0.6 seconds thereabout, and then I'll go add a keyframe to it. Add a keyframe to it, and then I'll just drag it out like so. Beautiful. So we have basic animation like this, simple. Then the next thing I'll do is I'll duplicate it. So I'll duplicate, yeah, and then on this duplicated one, I'll go to keyframe, and then on this part, okay, so I will drag it to the point where I want it, like so. This is where I want it at this point, and then at this point I want it out of the frame like so. So if you give it a play now, you have something like this. Okay, so but then it's like we have an issue with our keyframe, so let's just see what the issue is. Okay, so I think it's done. Yeah, like so. So this is just the basic animation we want. So the next thing we want to do now is go get another layer, but this time around we are going to get a white layer. Then I'll just stretch it like so, like we did the first one. Okay, and then we rotate it, so make sure it fills the screen. Make sure it fills the screen like so. Cool. Now we want to make sure it's at the exact position with the, yeah, like that. So what you need to do now is add your own keyframe to it. Add a keyframe I'll add a keyframe like so, and then I'll drag it out of the, but then I want to make sure that the angle is the same as the previous one, so make sure you adjust the angle until it looks exactly like the same. Yeah, so I'll just drag it out like that. Okay, cool. Now now that we have that, I'll now send this to back, the white layer, send it to back. Yeah, so you have something like that, and then you just want to stagger it a little bit, so just stagger it so that the first layer comes okay, it's like we're having some issues now. All right, so okay, it's all the way back, so let's bring it one step forward. Bring forward. All right, yeah, so we have that now. Cool. So the issue we are having now is that the angle is not the same at the beginning, it's only the same at the end, so you want to correct that. So we bring to front, and then we want to adjust the angle so that it is the same. Now I don't know if it is going to match, but we can try. Okay, so let's try. Okay, so what you want to do now is just adjust the angle a little bit and just see if it will match. Okay, so let's see if that works. Cool, that works for me. All right, so we'll send backwards, send backwards. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so now we just stagger it a little bit so we can have something like this. Cool. Let's just stagger it, not too much, but just a little. Just stagger it a little. Cool. Yeah, that's it, guys. All right, so the next thing you want to do now is you want to add a little bit of effect on it. So I'm going to duplicate this white layer. I'll duplicate it, yeah, and then I'll send to back, and then I'll bring it forward one step, bring forward. Okay, so so now we have this. Now I want to adjust it a little bit. Okay, so the keyframe on this one I'm going to remove, and then I'll come here, say 5 or 4 seconds thereabout, and then I'll add a keyframe to it, and then I'll just drag it out of the yeah, like so. So we should have something like this now. Yeah, like that. So now we go to our blending for this image, and this shape we just added, this white one we just did now. We go to blending and we click on overlay. All right, so it gives us that, you know, yeah, something like that. You see now? So, but it looks too slow for me, so I'll go to keyframe, edit keyframe, remove that keyframe and come to say 2 seconds. Yeah, and then I'll just adjust it out like so, not all out, but just around there. So if you give it a play now, you should have something, yeah, something like that. Okay, so the next thing you want to do now is you want to add your texts, right? So we'll go ahead now and add our texts, right? So immediately the bottom, this one comes in, we want our text to also come in. So what we'll do now is we are going to draw. So go to handwriting, and then I'll pick a color. Black is what I want. I'll pick my square, and then I'll draw a square like so. Yeah, cool. Now once that is done, I'll adjust it and drag it down a little bit like that. Cool. Now I'll duplicate it. First and foremost, let me add my in animation. So I'll go to in, I'll enter slide right, and then make it a little fast like that. Yeah, I think that is okay. And then I'll add my text. I think it's only appropriate that I add the text first. So I'll go and get a text. I'll type in my text, modern, like so. Cool. And then I'll take my font, Noto something. Noto Sans, I think that's what I want to use. Yeah, Noto Sans. So I'll take Noto Sans extra bold. Done. Then I'll just adjust it to fit in my shape that I made. Right. So you want to adjust it and make sure it fits. Okay. Or just adjust yours and make sure it fits perfectly. Right. So and then in animation I'll go for enter slide left. So we have something like so. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that looks cool. Now I'll take the next. I'll pick the neck, the shape, and then I'll duplicate it. Yeah, duplicate, and then I'll go to edit, and then I'll click on white color, and then I'll delete the previous one. Okay, and then I'll draw a white one like so. No, it's too big for me. So yeah, just to create some contrast between the first and the second one. All right, yeah, like so. So I'll adjust it a little bit, just increase it a little. So yeah, and then I'll just make sure you adjust it till it fits. Okay. Yeah, the challenge we have with Kinemaster is we don't have a snapping. It doesn't snap. All right, I think that is okay. Now you go to your text and duplicate it also, and then you edit it. All right, corporate, like that. Cool. And then I'll change the color to black. Yeah, bring it down like so. Cool. And then I'll change the in animation to swipe right, and then for my second shape that I just created, the in animation, I'll change to swipe to left. So there is. Okay, so I'll just stagger them a little bit like that. This one and this one, I'll just stagger them like so. So if you give it a play now, you should have something like this. Cool. All right, so the next thing you want to do now is get your text tool. You want to type Insta Stories, like so, and then you'll adjust it and just drop it somewhere there. Okay, just adjust it and make sure it aligns perfectly well. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool. And then we want to add our in animation, which is slide up. Now the next thing I'll do is I'll copy this same layer and then take it up, and then I'll edit it. I'll just type 01, so the number for the slide. All right, so say you have like 3 or 4 images that you want to use. So as the images come in, you change the number to 2, 3, 4, like so. All right, so simple. Now I'll change the in animation to enter slide down, and so if you give it a play now, you have something like so. Cool, guys. Now this is not something difficult. This guy here, what I did was I just typed in full stop, dot 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 dot, and yeah, that's just it. Okay, and then I came to this place, this text option, and then I adjusted it as I please. All right, and then I dropped it there, and then the next thing I did was to animate it. Okay, so I came here, I drop it at this point, and then I add my keyframe. I add my keyframe to it like so, and I moved it forward, and that's just it basically. And then we want to add now, let's see if we can add a light leak. So click on your media if you have light leaks on your video assets. If you don't have, go and download some. We have them on our asset store. Go download any one you please. All right, so I'll just rotate it like so, and then bring it up like that, and then I'll go to blend mode, and then I'll just overlay or screen. I think screen is better, and then I'll just reduce the opacity like so. Cool. If you want, you can take it back if you so please. If you then I think this white one, I'll reduce the opacity to blend mode, and then I'll reduce the opacity a little bit because it's too bright and it's making the whole thing look whack. All right, so and then you have something like that. So I think I'll send it to back, send to back, then I'll bring forward like that. Yeah, so if you give it a play now, cool, beautiful. You can duplicate your your light leak if you so wish. Okay, so it just continues coming like that, and then I'll send it to back, send to back, bring to front like that. And then the last thing you want to do is just get a music. So any music will do, anything at all that matches what you want to go for. All right, so I'll just add that, add. Cool. I'll delete that and then give it a play. So that's it, guys. All you need to do now is just match them up and then cut them according to how you want it to look like. And that's just it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I beg you to subscribe, please. Your subscribing to the channel really helps the channel to grow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Please subscribe. I really, really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.